Crude oil has enjoyed a successful 2021 with the price looking to close the year by being at least 40% up. The question on many traders' minds is if 2022 is going to be equally as successful. Welcome to our market analysis videos here at Zenfinex. My name is Connor Woods and I'm the Senior Market Analyst at the company, and for today's video I'm going to provide to you my 2022 forecast for oil prices. Now to do this I'm going to follow a successful structure like we always do on this channel by analysing the fundamental factors that normally influence the price first. Then I'm going to move on to the chart and find the best trading opportunities possible. Enjoy. Okay, so let's recap on 2021 very briefly first, and as I just mentioned, the price is up roughly 40% on the year, traded roughly around the $72 per barrel mark. The high of the year was made on the 25th of October when the price reached $85, but this was only brief. We did see quite a steep reaction from there. Now, oil does actually have the COVID-19 global economic recovery prospects to thank for this outperformance, in my opinion, because demand increased dramatically for many of the things that we missed during the height of the pandemic, with the number one reason being air travel. With borders opening up all over the world, this has meant the demand for jet fuel demand has risen significantly. However, there is one factor putting this under threat at the moment, which I'm going to speak about in my 2022 fundamental analysis. As a whole, the oil market is something that's been, I think, difficult to predict during 2021 with its volatile nature, and I do not think many people expected 2021 to be so fruitful for oil. Anyway, looking at a 2022 outlook, what do traders need to look out for in 2022? First of all, it's important to talk about this new variant of COVID-19 called Omicron, which has dominated the news recently. And I think everyone is in agreement that it's becoming tedious that COVID is still the main talking point, but it is particularly important when you're talking about the price of oil, probably more so than any other market. Now, if this variant or any other variants pick up speed and force more lockdown restrictions, especially in the colder winter months of Q1, this is going to negatively affect the price of oil. And in my opinion, COVID is going to be a factor throughout 2022, and it's likely to linger in the background like it has done really since the start, even if it seems like the world is out of the woods with it all. Now, that's something influencing the demand for oil, but what about the supply of oil? Like anything, the price is determined by the balance of supply and demand. At the moment, the main strategy for the OPEC Plus is to increase oil supply, and they've been pretty clear on this, especially last week when many experts thought they may cut back on supply because of the threat of Omicron. They still went ahead and increased, and traders may or could have viewed this as a bearish signal, but I think it highlights the confidence OPEC have and many world leaders have that the global economic recovery is going to be strong next year. Now, as a whole for 2022, the outlook does still seem bullish for oil. Of course, it's hard to predict, and who knows what factors might crop up and stun the market. However, it's likely to balance out, and the overall picture should see oil test around $80–85 per barrel next year. There are some calls for $100. If there are infection improvements in Asia, then this is definitely a possibility. Let's take a look at the chart and do a nice technical analysis. Hi guys, thank you for listening to this video. Just really quickly wanted to touch on a really exciting offer we have on the website. It's a limited time offer, and if you head over to zenfinex.co.uk, you will see the offer in front of you straight away. And this is that you can trade Forex on a standard account with raw spread plus zero commission. And now Zenfinex is also an FCA and no dealing desk execution broker. If you are interested in this offer, you can get in touch with the team by clicking learn more, or you can simply go to open an account where you can start the application process. Okay, so I'm on the chart for US oil right now, and as you can see, we actually opened up 2021 like down around this 47 level, and as you can see, we're trading all the way up at 71 now, and you can see the peaks and troughs that have happened throughout the year. As a whole, the market has respected the 50-day moving average quite nicely, but we did get this break off from where we had this top out here at 85, which is one of my 2022 take profit levels, which I'm going to highlight for you now. 2022 take profit number 1. We also mentioned on the fundamental analysis we're going to be looking at the $100 per barrel mark just to see if we can reach it, and I'll show you all where it is. It's not even on my screen at the moment, so I have to move up a bit. There we are, $100. which seems quite far away, I know. This is 2022 take profit extreme. Probably leave some of my trade or any buying trades I get in to leave to take that profit up there. So we're at a really significant level on the chart, and I think we may have actually had a really significant move in the last couple of days, which could move into 2022 as well. So much like when I mentioned, and if you've been watching my gold videos, we had this situation where we had this double bottom that was created here, and you can see that this order block, this daily order block that was highlighted, which I actually included in one of my forecast videos, has been respected really nicely. And as you can see, the price has wicked into this order block level, and it's actually trading now above the 200-day moving average. I was concerned on one of the trading days where we closed just below the 200-day moving average, and I actually mentioned in my Discord channel, if we did get a fall in the next day and we got this pattern forming underneath the 200-day moving average, and we could see oil falling a bit more. But I think the Omicron variant fears are fading for now, so we can only go on the information we've got now for 2022, sorry, not 2021. The next level of resistance that we're likely to get is from this 50-day moving average, and where we potentially have this daily order block to sell from. So if anyone's looking to sell the market, they might want to see a run up of this, maybe a retest of our order block, and where we've got this clear support level. And if we can get another entry in 2022 down at around 64, I'm going to be a buyer up towards this 85 level. That's going to be my main play for now. And if I mark this long position on there, if we target 85 first of all, and then we're looking at around a 7.65R trade, which is a nice risk reward, but would have to hold for a significant amount of time, so your trading emotions would come into it as well. If we do get a close below this 60 level and we start closing below 60, then I can see oil falling to something like 55, but I do not think it's going to take too long for the buyers to come back in, and in order for that to happen, we're going to need some significant more fear around this Omicron variant of COVID-19, which I don't like talking about, which we have to. Now the next significant level where we can get a break above is we're going to look to try and break above this 80 level first of all. That's going to be the main talking point as we approach 2022. Can we get to $80 and can we break above? If we can, I see no reason why 85 can't come into play, and potentially a new higher high. We may get a situation where oil consolidates through the year, where we're trading in that range between 85 and 60, but what's going to be really important is what happens in the market at either the high or the low. Are we going to get a sell side liquidity grab on the downside, or we're going to get a buy side liquidity grab and look for selling? Overall, the picture for me, as I said, for oil is bullish. I'll be looking for a potential re-entry of that double bottom / order block level. Other than that, for me, it's going to be a buy the dip year for 2022. Keeping an eye on the fundamentals, especially when we think about what's happening with the Omicron variant and any other variants that potentially come into our lives next year, because who knows, we could be stunned as we always are in the markets. Other than that, I hope everyone had enjoyed this video, and make sure you've liked and subscribed to our channel. Drop your comments in on the comment section. Where do you think oil is going for 2022? It's extremely volatile, so make sure you're trading safe and you're risk managing. My target is $85 per barrel. That's it for today's video. I'll catch you all for the next forecast, which is going to be next week.